What's up? It's inmyverse live again. As you guys know, I've been having a fun time just watching some of my videos and songs and going back. I say I'm having a fun time, but I've literally done one video. But okay, this is rough because now that I've hit the record button, I have to keep going. I can't edit this. So, celebrating 12,000 streams on Output 5. Wow. I don't really know what to say. Here's the proof. Okay, that's the live production value for you. No magic, no special effects here. Pure technology. So, pretty excited about that. It makes me upset that my laptop's broken because I'm like, oh, I want to put out the next song. You know, I want to keep putting it out, and really appreciate some people that have told me that how the song resonates with them. And okay, Ada, your tail. And it just really means a lot. I'm grateful for it. So I'll keep it going as soon as I can. Hopefully get another laptop quickly. But what I wanted to do today, if you didn't already get the hint from the music in the background, is I wanted to go through Calm Waters and kind of talk about it. It's a little bit of a sadder song, you know. Alpha 5, there's some sadness in the song, but it's a little bit more up to your interpretation, I feel like. So, I know you're like, sad song. Well, you're like, one of your only other songs out, Two Step, is also kind of a sad song. Well, I might have to break that one down to celebrate like 50,000 streams or something, honestly. So, with that being said, let me, oh, wow, the instrumental stopped at the perfect time. Let's get into Calm Waters, and I got, wait, 1 second. That's not what I meant to do. I want to do a different transition this time, okay? Transitioning. Wow, that wasn't as different as I was hoping it was going to be. But we're gonna work on the transition. So, Calm Waters. This video is pretty cool. Filmed on some VHS cameras. I think there were parts of it that were filmed on a TV with the Arri Alexa Mini. Don't quote me on that. I know parts of it were like we put it on the VHS. What is the word for those old TVs? I'm totally blanking. We played it on the old TV and filmed a screen of it, like for the intro and some of the effects. And all the effects are actually analog. So no wizardry here. And I feel like the video, I'm really happy with how it turned out, and to me it's just kind of been special. Like when I go back and watch it, it's kind of like, wow. And when I guess I need to get into the video and then I need to explain it as I go with the video, because that's the whole point. So with that being said, I'm just going to load up this video in the background here, because I feel like I want to have the video of me in space in the background. And of course, since this is live, everything is now crumbling apart, and you can see my incompetence in plain view. No sound, no engagement, nothing making my brain buzz. What's going on here? Well, that's show business for you. I'm giving up. I'm going to let's just fill this space with my face a little bit more. Look at that. Oh, whoa. That's where the video went. Well, why didn't you say something? All right, 1 second. We can fix this. All of our dreams can come true. In 3, 2, 1. Aha! All right. Let's go. And I'm looking over here. Whew. Turn that down a little bit. So already, right here, like, again, all this, like, this like skipping and this keying of the background out, and even this these letters. It's not done with any like Premiere or After Effects. Like this is, well, I mean, I'm sure someone typed it, but like the effects of it and stuff. This is like the screen of a TV. That's why you can see that those squares. It's actually filming the TV. My friend Nathan did this, and look up like VJing and like all the analog visual mixer people stuff. It's ridiculous. I need to get into it, but yeah, I just want to emphasize it's super cool, and I'm lucky to have a friend that's like, yeah, let me run this to my VHS equipment. I'm like, yeah, this is awesome. It totally fit the vibe. This is like the sky behind me. This purple. This is me like on a roof with a camera pointed up at the sky. The microphone. I don't even. You just had this microphone there. It's kind of an interesting. I don't know like what kind of microphone it is. It looks cool though. This is his jacket. I was kind of going for. I had a haircut for this. I was not feeling good about how I looked when we filmed this, but like, I was in the right mind space to film this song because I was definitely a little down. I did get like emotional when we were filming at one point because I was just honestly feeling the song, but kind of what my idea. Well, I'm playing the damn video. Whoa, we had a clip there. My bad. They're backstage.
It's worse than they think. I've been smelling in pictures like you would never believe. And if you were still with me, you put me back on my feet and said just slow down. Can't start the journey, you ain't even on the road now.
Okay, so I just want to talk about the words to the beginning of this song. So you would think that when you write songs, like the first words that you say are the words that you write first. That's actually not the case for me a lot of the time. But with this song, the first words that I thought when I made the instrumental was just, it's worse than they think. And that was straight up just, I wasn't trying to like make it catchy. I was just like, kind of like humming to myself. I was like, it's worse than they think. And I was like, damn. That is how I'm feeling right now. Okay, let's go off of this. So,
it's worse than they think. I've been smelling in pictures like you would never believe. And if you were still with me, you put me back on my feet and said just slow down. Can't start the journey, you ain't even on the road now.
I feel like I'm like doing the genius thing where you break down every line, but like, I mean, every song, I really believe this. Even if I had something in mind when I wrote something and I put it in a song, like I think that every song is open to interpretation. I think it can legitimately mean whatever you feel like it means. And I don't think it has anything to do with like the artist that made it. I think it's totally up to you, what it means to you. But when I wrote this, it was actually after a show with the guys, Coexist, the fam, and Ghost Stream, Coexist Music Group, obviously. And we had a great show. It was at the Pocket. It was really good. And that's kind of one of the things that inspired the song, besides my life in general, is that we had this great show, and all I could think about after the show was just how much I felt like I didn't do my best. So I was like, I didn't sing that how I wanted. I ran out of breath here. Like I fucked up this, and that was all I could think about. Like immediately after, and everyone else is like happy, and like I'm just over here kind of like, and people know me. They know that I can be like that sometimes. Like, I tend to be, I feel like it's kind of cringy when people say like I tend to be so self-critical, but I do tend to be kind of self-critical, and that's part of what this song's about, is never feeling like you're doing good enough, which I'm not.
Tell me I'm the only one praying on my demise. Don't talk to myself like I can do nothing right. But I can't even lie, I can't do nothing right. And I swear that even when my team wins, I still feel like I could've done better. We could've gone farther. I'm the anchor holding us down in cold waters. Out in the desert and I feel underwater. Drowning away, it's worse than a thing. Why you gotta stay? You don't gotta stay.
There. I'm like legitimately sad a lot of this video. I always like this.
Why you gotta stay?
I was feeling it.
You don't gotta stay.
Yeah. Oh man. It's even just kind of taking me back watching it.
I don't wanna put my death in motion, but I think that
I love that it was just me and my friend Nathan, and he's like trying to man 2 VHS cameras, and then he had the idea to like turn the lights on midway. But it's like the details that matter. But it's just so funny, like trying to do like this kind of thing like with just 2 people, and just making things up as you go.
I put my death in motion, but I think that winning isn't for me. I keep on trying and try again. But I swear, even when my team wins, I still feel like I could've done better. We could've gone farther. I'm the anchor holding us back in cold waters. Out in the desert and I feel underwater. Drowning away, it's worse than anything. Why you gotta stay? You don't gotta stay.
Sad Nicholas in my verse. You know, one problem I have with these breakdowns is like I don't really know, like I don't know what people want to really know about these things. So I just talk about what I want to talk about with this, but you know, I feel like I don't care what you're thinking about, whatever, you know, let me know. But one thing that I thought of is
Can't even lie. I'm the anchor. Wanna put my death in motion.
What word was it?
Start the journey, you ain't even a thing. I've been smelling them pictures like you would never believe.
You know, for me, the video is like kind of blurring reality. I mean, you can see we're kind of doing like it's a conversational song. You know, I don't write a lot of songs that are straight up just me talking. So I thought it would be, I kind of in my mind had like the most depressing stand-up comedy that isn't funny you've ever been to. It's kind of my thing. And then the VHS stuff, I mean, it's an aesthetic, but also the song is kind of about being self-critical, but also delusional, like not in touch with reality. Things might be bad, it might be worse than you think, but at the same time, you think things are much worse than maybe they could be. Or another interpretation is that, which I think is more what I feel, is maybe you're in a good situation, but it just feels awful anyway. You know, you're out in the desert, but you still feel like you're underwater, kind of thing. But one of my favorite lines in this song is how I'm talking to this other person, and I'm saying what they would be saying to me if they were still around.
Pictures like you would never believe. And if you were still with me, you put me back on my feet and said just slow down. Can't start the journey, you ain't even on the road now.
Yeah. If you were still with me, you put me back on my feet and say to slow down. Can't start the journey, you ain't even on the road now. And then that's one of my favorite lines. Because, well, one, it's just something that's really real to me, because it's not like I made it up. There's someone in my mind that was like, wow, if they were there right now, they'd tell me I need to take a breath, you know, I need to get out there, and like I said, you can't start. You have to start the journey, man. You're not even on the road, like. And the second part, I cut it off before it was even done. Sorry.
You ain't even on the road now. Tell me I'm the only one praying on my demise. Don't talk to myself like I can't do nothing right, but I can't even lie. I can't do nothing right. And
yeah, I love that. You know, don't you tell me I'm the only one praying on my demise. Don't talk to myself like I can't do nothing right. I mean, the second part is more, obvious, typical. The first part is really, something that a lot of my songs, like I do, like when I listen back, if it's something I wrote that is inspired legitimately by advice someone gave me, like this, like it does remind me, it does make me think, like, no one is out. Don't worry about if other people are out here like hoping you fail, and so like at this point, you're the only one preying on your own demise, But we can't always control how we feel, and that's how we feel. So I'm gonna go through the song a little bit because this is the 12,000 stream celebration. I'm gonna give a little bit more time. I feel like I've kind of covered everything with the song and the video. That's interesting for the most part. But if you're watching this long, hopefully you like the song. Let's listen from the beginning one more time and see if I think of anything.
it's worse than they think. I've been smelling in pictures like you would never believe. And if you were still with me, you put me back on my feet and said just slow down. Can't start the journey, you ain't even on the road now. Tell me I'm the only one praying on my demise. Don't talk to myself like I can't do nothing right, but I can't even lie. I can't do nothing right, and I swear that even when my team wins, I still feel like I could've done better. We could've gone farther. I'm the anchor holding us down in cold waters, out in the desert, and I feel underwater, drowning away.
So I forgot to touch on the most important part when talking about how I was inspired by the show. It's not just that about being the anchor holding us back, even though the waters are calm. When you feel like you're doing bad and it's self-critical, it's not always like you're upset because you didn't do bad. It's, you feel like whether it's you're performing with the group, you're not performing in life how you want, financially, emotionally, in your relationship. It's like you're consistently in all these areas the thing holding everyone else back. So your failure isn't only, it kind of feels like it would be better if your failure only affected you, but you beats this loser is totally useless, is holding back everyone else around you in your life, including yourself. It's people, when they have the weight of the world on their shoulders, they feel under pressure. But what does it feel like when everyone else has the weight of the world, the weight of you on their shoulders, because you're just dead weight and you know it? It's a bad situation.
Like I could've done better, we could've gone farther. I'm the anchor holding us down in cold waters, out in the desert, and I feel underwater, drowning away. It's worse than they think. Why you gotta stay? You don't gotta stay.
Oh my god. Okay, so the beginning, it's worse than you think. I've been smiling in pictures like you never believe. And in the chorus, I talk about how it's worse than you think. I mean, when you're that sad, when you're in like a completely hopeless place, whether it's just because existing is kind of difficult and life generally is hard, and so you might just be depressed, not necessarily for any particular reason, or maybe something horrible and tragic did happen. People could know and understand what you're going through, like on paper, like oh this thing happened to a verse, I get why like he'd be so sad, but like they still don't get it, or at the very least like they'll get it for a week, and then like after like a month they're like, wait, like you're still sad about that? Like it's hard to explain to someone how you feel and then have them actually understand it for a long period of time. I mean, if anyone has been super depressed, you know that it's difficult to feel like anyone understands what you're feeling like. And maybe if you've dealt with a depressed person, even if you understand what that feels like, you're not them, you're not there in the moment, you're not feeling like that every day. So it's kind of hard to sustain in your mind that level of understanding where you can really empathize and feel what they're feeling. So generally, if someone is upset, it probably is worse than you think, because it's really hard to wrap your mind around how bad people can actually feel. People are capable of feeling so bad, so bad and depressed. And I mean, even if you hurt yourself like physically, like I do this all the time. I like stub your toe. I can't right now sit and like truly imagine and understand and feel what it's like to stub my toe, like, or other dumb things I do. Like I constantly forget, like getting sick. Every time I get sick, I'm like, oh my God, this is like the worst I've ever felt. Like I know I've been sick before, but every time I get sick, it's like the first time. I forget how bad it really is. And sometimes I feel like that's what being super sad is like, you know. It's hard to understand unless, or to truly feel it unless you're in it. But that's just my theory. All right, let's wrap this up. I'm talking forever.
I don't wanna put my death in motion, but I think that winning isn't for me. I keep on trying and try again. But I swear, even when my team wins, I still feel like I could've done better. We could've gone farther. I'm the anchor holding us back in calm waters. Out in the desert and I feel underwater. Drowning away, it's worse than they think. Why you gotta stay? You don't gotta stay.
Whew. Woohoo! All right, guys. I just want to say, what the? YouTube just autoplayed. What was that? Well, anyways. I just want to say thanks again if you watch this much. Thanks again if you like the song, like the music. I recorded this live on my Twitch, inmyverse. In the future, I'll be streaming it on my YouTube channel because I just feel like that's just where I'm gonna be at. I hope this content is valuable to you and you enjoyed it. And you know how I like to listen to longer content. I like doing things around the house, like take care of my fish. I have 12 fish tanks, by the way. I haven't really posted about it anywhere, but that's a whole nother story. I listen to all sorts of stuff. I do fantasy football with the Coexist guys. Now I'm listening to football podcasts. I've never been to football my whole life. I'm having a blast playing fantasy football. I played it for the first time last year. Why am I talking about but the point of what I'm saying is I like listening to long things like this. So that's why I'm doing long things like this, because this is what I like to listen to. So if you're like me, then you get some kind of entertainment value out of it. A good 20 or so minutes. I appreciate you guys always. Hopefully I'll keep making music. We can run this shit up. My day ones, we're gonna run this shit up and you know, go next level, and everyone's gonna get free packets of their favorite candy. Okay. If I ever get a song that like actually goes like 100,000 streams or something, I'll buy you candy. If you watch this video, I'll buy you candy. The offer is good for 2 years. So in 2 years' time, if a song hits 100,000 views and the video at least hits like 20,000, in the next 2 years, come back here, get a free packet of your favorite candy. Okay. I feel like I like my odds of not having to do this, but you know. All right. Well, with that being said, I am going to play this instrumental. Think about the song and say later, guys. Next time, like, comment, subscribe, and follow me on Twitch, and follow me on Spotify, and stream the songs, and stream the other songs besides Output 5 too. And tell me what you want to hear next, and if you like this kind of video, and talk to me. I'll do my best to respond. I've been bad at responding to what's going on. And if I don't respond, it's not you, it's me. And I'll think about it all day. I need to respond, and I don't. I'll do it soon. All right, I'm rambling. I'll talk to you guys later. Dramatic disappearance in my verse out. I see you. Whoa.